Howdy folks, Zach Berman here with FREESKIER magazine at the Atomic booth here at beautiful Brighton Resort. I'm here with Val from Atomic, who's going to tell us about this here new boot.
Yeah, so here is the new Remedy 130, a new boot that we created for our free ride athletes, taking the shape of our Redster TX, what was formerly the Club Sport boot, so a narrow last, low volume boot. For, again, the best of the best for our athletes that wanted something more performance-based. In this boot, you'll see the most elite liner from us, as well as a shock stopper boot board to allow for any dampened vibration if you're going off of any huge cliffs, as well as grip lock pads. So it's kind of uncommon for us for a Redster range to have, or race range to have grip lock pads, but here we're inserting it.
Val, tell us why you thought it was so important to make this boot with how popular the Hawks collection with the BOA is currently serving the industry.
So we decided to make this because, again, some of our athletes did not want that, so we think this is a bit more performance-based. It definitely drives the ski a bit better and harder charging than what the Hawks can offer, so it just provides that next level low volume boot.
Now tell us what makes this boot different than the Hawks collection.
So the difference, first and foremost, being the last. A Ultra from our Hawks collection is 98 last, whereas this is a little bit narrower, being 96 last. It also has a thicker wall plastic, so it just allows for a different performance in the boot versus the Ultra.
So Val, it's a bit of an interesting colorway. What can you tell us about it?
So the color is called Butter, and the reason we came out with Butter as this color boot, even though it formed from the race side of things, is because our free ride athletes hated everything about being in a red boot, because red to them just meant race. So they wanted something as far removed from the race world as possible.
Gotcha. And as we know, butter makes everything better. So why don't we go out there and take them for a spin? Zach Berman here. I just got done ripping the Atomic Remedy 130. It's a bit more traditional than the typical boots we've seen being released recently with the BOA, double BOA, and so on and so forth. It's kind of like a throwback to what we grew up with. I think it's a great boot for those who are hard chargers, like a stiffer boot, especially those with a more narrow, more like low volume type of foot. In, out the box without any kind of modifications, and it's been great so far. Looking forward to see what we can do with it. Stupid.